Hello! Muli, tayo nagkasama-sama na naman to have a heart-to-heart talk, especially sa inyo mga singles. Tunay, patuloy tayo sa ating pagninilay about falling in love. What are the conditions that make someone fall in love with you? Marami tayong pinag-usapan noong nakaraan, pero mapapansin natin, for one to fall in love with you, there are two vectors. One is passion, and the other one is intimacy. Put it simply, in order to arouse passion, especially that feeling of lust, that desire, of course, it's about our bodies. We are made of flesh. And with our reality of being enfleshed, it's a question of attractiveness. Kaya last time we talked about how to make one be more sexier, attractive, attention getter. Because that's the first step for one to really fall for you. However, we also said, in the end, it's about being liked. Sa Tagalog, ang ikaw ay ibigin. And this time, the focus is not on the body, but on the soul. So as when there is lust and there is like, it brings the person towards that state of falling in love. And hopefully, once a person fall in love, as they try to nurture their relationship, it creates commitment and hopefully it leads two persons towards a life of commitment, especially the married state. Or if it's about friendship, at least a lasting friendship. Now, in Mark 12:30, this is Jesus' admonition. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. My dear brothers and sisters, it gives us the key of what make a consummate love. It's a relationship, of course, that is centered on love, that is totally self-giving. The giving of the heart, the soul, the mind, and the strength. But notice this. Notice this. Heart, soul, and mind refers to the inner being, while strength speaks of the flesh. So in a loving relationship, kita na agad natin, it is highly spiritual. Tatlo. Although it's physical, yes, but what makes a consummate love are three elements that comprises the spirit of the person. That's why in this particular saying, when we speak of fall in love, that is deep, that leads to commitment, that lasts forever. It says here, you don't fall in love with a body. You fall in love with a soul. And once in love with a soul, everything about that body becomes beautiful. Ang ganda, di po ba? Kung kaya nga, looking at it, of course, the flesh is a way of attracting attention. But intimacy, liking, it what attracts a person to a lasting relationship. So, this afternoon, let us try to reflect on this. Harnessing your likability. This is the best step in making someone truly, truly fall in love with you. And I guess this is the heart's desire to love and be loved. in return. So let's continue reflecting on it. Harnessing your likability. I guess it begins with a simple question. Do you like me? It's about the soul asking a fellow journeyer in life, do you like me? And the answer, of course, is yes or no. But most of the often what we receive is maybe, perhaps. So as we increase our likability, chances are, little by little, the other see the beauty that is inherent in us. So harnessing likability is about uncovering what is authentically likable in you, in the other person, and in the connection that you share. Because the higher the likability and the more it is mutual, the deeper the connection. Because the higher the likability, the higher the valuing. So, it is through the strength of what's genuine that meaningful connection build into a relationship. Di ba? Kung kaya nga, if you want a real, lasting, genuine connection with somebody, it involves a great paradigm shift. A paradigm shift. What I'm trying to say is this. Building fruitful, fulfilling, and lasting relationship starts with abandoning the conventional me-based thoughts that are prevalent in the world and so easy to slip into in our personal lives. So questions like one can what can this person do for me becomes what can I do for this person? It's a radical shift. Likewise, what can I get out of this situation becomes how does this situation benefit us all? So the paradigm shift is you must shift your thinking from me to them, from I to you. Remember, there cannot be an I love you unless you also think of the you. Because if it's only me, then I love myself. From work to any topic, of course, and from now to long term. Truly, if you're going to go out dating and part at the back of your head, this is just a short time event in your life, I tell you, you'll be wasting your time. Because life is too short. Napakaikli ng buhay, mga kapatid. Alam mo anak, I'm already 50. And I know my life is near over. Ngayon, parang kailan lang ako inordenahan when I was full of idealism, etc., etc. At ngayon, sugatan na. And I'm thankful God gave me all the opportunity to share all the love that I have in me. Kaya kung ang iniisip ko lamang ay yung sandali lamang, baka magsayang ng panahon, ubusin ito sa mga bagay na wala namang kahalaga-halaga at mangsisa mo panghihinayang sa mga sandaling na sayang. Kaya think long term. If you'll have connection and it will be a significant connection, then it's about us. It's about anything the world has to offer. And I cannot limit myself on just one facet of it. And it has to be something long term. Just like what our heart desire. What we want is something that would last forever. A love that is something to carry with us through eternity. Kaya nga, let's begin. The essential truth about meaningful connection, it's not about you. It's about the relationship. It's not about you. It's about the relationship. Kaya it's difficult for a narcissistic person to truly love. Because at the center of his or her worldview is just himself. And everything are accessories. And every person in his life or her life are just, sabihin natin, tools. Tools to glorify oneself. So, how do you make him or her like you? And the first thing that you have to consider is this: get real. Get real. And this afternoon, yan ang dalangin ko sa inyo. Magpakatotoo ka. Sapagkat mahirap magmahal ng may kaplastikan. At umasa ka, mahirapan din silang mahalin kung ang kaharap nila ay kasinungalingan. So get real. Remember, you are special. And there is a special place for you in this world. You just have to be real. So, it's about authenticity, self-image, perception, and energy. So let's continue. My dear brothers and sisters, you were born to be real, not perfect. Ang ganda. Sinilang ka para magpakatotoo at hindi hinihingi sa'yo kailanman na maging perfecto. So the law of authenticity, that's the first one. My dear brothers and sisters, be your authentic self. Your authentic self is who you are when you have no fear of judgment or before the world starts pushing you around and telling you who you're supposed to be. According to Dr. Phil, be your authentic self. Kung gusto mong mahalin ka, kung sino ka, magpakatotoo ka. Dahil baka pag ang ipinahayag mo sa mundo'y kasinungalingan, ang ibigin nila'y kasinungalingan at hindi ka. Kaya, you have to understand, anak, that the world is a mirror. Your reality is merely a mirror reflecting your inner world. So what you show the world is what the world will show you. The energy you put out, the thoughts you share, are the energy that you will receive from the world. The thoughts you will hear. Kung kaya nga, kung ano ang pagpapahayag mo ng sarili mo, umasa ka kapatid ko, yan din ang magiging tugon ng mundo sa iyo. Do you remember the story of a young boy who shouted out before a mountain and later on starts crying because he heard the echo of his voice? Kaya nung sinabi niya, "Pangit! Pangit ka!" Then later on he heard, "Pangit ka, ka. And he started crying. And when he approached his father, he said, "Daddy, sinabihan akong pangit." Kaya sabi nung tatay, "Sabihin mo naman, gwapo ka." At sumigaw yung bata, "Gwapo ka!" At doon niya narinig, "Gwapo ka, ka. And the boy started smiling once again. Because the world is a reflection of who you are. The world reflects who you are. Kaya yung isang kilala kong pagkasungit, slave driver, and he was expecting that he will be loved. At sabi ko sa sarili ko, pag pinagmamasdan ko siya, ngingiti-ngiti ako at sabi ko, asa ka pa. Asa ka pa. Sapagkat kita natin yung mga kasabihan, what you give is what you get. You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. And karma's a bitch. Babalik sa'yo yan. Babalik. Lahat ay babalik. And the more you throw your tantrums, the more you try to be cruel, the more you want to try to control everything, boom, it boomerangs back on you. The more you feel people distance or withdraw from you, the more they don't like you. Imagine that. Kaya, magugustuhan ka ng tao batay sa kung paano mo niyayakap sila at ang mundo nila. Kung kaya nga, what does it mean to be authentic? It's about being your true self. Ay, makakatakot yan. Kasi pag minsan dala natin sa ating kalooban ang takot na kung magpapakatotoo ko, baka hindi ako maibigan. Di ba? However, my dear brothers and sisters in Christ, the real you is the best you. The real you is the best you. Hindi mo kailangan magpanggap para mahalin ka. Dahil pag minahal ka ng walang pagpapanggap, tunay, ibig sabihin, mahal na mahal kang talaga. Kung kaya nga, the real you is the best you. The secret is to just stop trying to be who you think you should be. Kaya nga, napakahalaga niyan, lalo na sa seminary formation, when I was a father to these young men who are trying to follow the footsteps of Christ and serve as His priests. Sabi ko sa kanila, hindi mo kailangan magpanggap dahil tinawag ka ng Diyos sa iyong pangalan. Kasi yung makalumang pamamaraan ng paghuhubog pag minsan, ang ginagawa, ito ang molde ng mabuting seminarista, dapat lapat ka dahil pag hindi ka, akalusing ka. Dahil yung pag tinignan mo, each one, yes, has their own faults, has their own inborn weakness. But you see, each one is also gifted. And as a father, and all parents, I admonish you na part of our duty as a parents is to see their particular giftedness. What made them special? Because that's how God created him or her. And that's how God is calling him or her to serve the world in a particular mission, in a particular people. Ganun din. Kung ibig mong ibigan ka, stop trying to be who think you should be. Just be you. Quit monitoring and premeditating your actions. Yung para bagang, yun ang mahirap pag sobrang sungit ng mga formators at ng mga superiors. It's as if the young ones are walking on thin eggshells na magkamali lang, lagi na lang mali, lagi may sala, dahil pag gayon ang ginawa, it deforms the beauty of the spirit of these young ones. Gayon din ikaw. Kaya kung ikaw, halimbawa, ang una, kung gusto mong ibigin ka, ay ito. Huwag mo namang kapulisin ng sarili mo. Allow yourself to commit mistakes. As long as they're not major mistakes that might ruin your life, your health, or your spirit. Pero, okay lang. Relax. It's part of being human. Kaya, ganun din. Don't think. Huwag mong kaisipin. Just be. At huwag mong kaisipin lahat ng bagay Just be. Ganon din, mga anak. Make the friends you want to make. So, build relationship with the people you enjoy based on your authentic experience of them. Mga anak, ang ibig ko sabihin dito, may mga pagkakataon mo na ipilit ang sarili mo sa isang mundo na hindi ka naman tanggap nito. Let's just be realistic at times. That it's better to enjoy the kind of friendship you want than to try to fit in a world that might be sikat, might be sabihin nating center of attention, pero kung hindi naman ikaw yun, wag na lang. Baka nag-aaksaya ka ng panahon. So, join groups of people, enjoy their friendship when you are being your authentic you. And that's the most beautiful thing. You become more authentic, then you become more likable. And if you're more likable, chances are, become more lovable. However, but when you need to fake it, make it real. Find the good. Tunay, may mga sitwasyon tayong kinakaharap na talagang iyamot na iyamot tayo sa isang tao. For whatever reason, our gut reaction to these people is to hide our true feelings and we try to pretend, although we are truly irritated by the behaviors or the attitudes of persons that we meet or that we have to deal with. Mga anak, may magagawa ba tayo doon? Paano kung ito'y boss mo? Paano kung ito'y may kapangyarihan sa'yo? O paano kung talagang gusto mo, kaya lang talaga namang medyo sabihin na natin may gaspang ng kaunti ang ugali. The key is find the good. Of course, our tendency is always to attempt to hide our true feelings. And we try to fake it. But the more we try to fake it, the more it becomes more transparent. They could read it in our body language. Kita yun sa irap ng ating mata, sa ngiwi ng ating pisngi. Kita yun sa pagdadala natin. Kaya, mabubuking at mabubuking tayo. Na kung ayaw natin, it will show. Even, halimbawa, kahit nga sa pagsunod, ramdam yun. Ramdam niya na pag nag-utos siya, sumagot ka ng opo, mararamdaman niya kung yun ay galing sa puso mo at yun ay parang sinasabi, opo, opoon. Na ginawa mo kahit labag sa loob mo dahil sa Diyos. Pero, mararamdaman niya kung sa pagtalikod mo, bagamat sinabi may opo, pero opo tang ina mo. Mararamdaman niya yun. Kung kaya nga, one way of dealing with it, especially trying to connect with difficult people that we cannot avoid in our life and in our journey, fake it good. Meaning, try to find the good in the person. Try to see, walang nilikha ang Diyos na ganap na masama. And trying to find the good. And you'll notice. That's what's faking good means. Find the good. At pag nakita mo kahit paano yung mabuti na naroon sa Kanya, utay-utay kahit paano, naiiba ang pagtingin mo sa Kanya at naiiba rin ang pagtrato mo sa Kanya and you become more likable because you don't need to pretend. You are being authentic while at the same time, hindi naman nangangahulugang magiging BFF na kayong dalawa at beshi-beshi na kayo after that. It's just being likable and being civil. And with regards to negative events in our life, being authentic means do it, reframe it, or delete it. Understand your choices and adjust your attitudes to reflect your authentic self. Ibig sabihin natin, Look for something in the situation that feels real and more acceptable to you. Part of of feeling good in every situation or every connection is that you try to see at least the areas you could connect. Kung kaya nga, if you need to reframe it, like for example, you could say, wala naman talaga nagtatagal. Oh, speaking kung yan sakali magiging biyanan mo, kung hindi ka man gusto nito, maaring later on, pag nakita ang tunay mong halaga, maibigan ka na niya para sa anak niya. Pangalawa, mamamatay din yan. Di ba? Kung hindi ka man kaibigan ng iyong bibiananin, tis-tis lang ng konti, mamamatay din yan. Ganon din. Pwede rin naman mangyari na malay mo mag-a-abroad kayo. Matuluyan man kayo, hindi ka man gusto, pero malayo kayo. But you have to deal with the person. The only, perhaps, you could begin with, salamat sa kanya, dahil sa kanya, ano pa man ang kanya, may jowa ako. Dahil kung hindi sa kanya, kahit hindi man niya ako gusto, pagkasama ng trato niya sa akin, he gave me or she gave me the best gift in my life. My partner, my lover, my friend. Di ba? Kaya meron pa ring dahilan. So reframe it. Or, talagang wala. Then, sasabihin ko sa inyo, delete them. Delete them. Don't allow the person to continually ruin your life and your joy and happiness. If there is an option, then let go. Hayaan na. Mas mahalaga kasi na magtotoo ka kaysa nagpapanggap ka. Dahil pagpapanggap ang ginagawa mo, mahirapang ibigin ka. Next one is self-image. This is another important element in making somebody fall in love with your soul. Self-image. When we speak of self-image, it's the self-concept, which is the core of one's personality. It affects every aspect of human behavior, the ability to learn, the capacity to grow and change. A strong positive self-image is the best possible preparation for success in life. So the question here is, how do you see yourself? Kaya nga, look at this beautiful picture that speaks of your perception is your reality. How you see yourself becomes who you are. Kaya what matters most is how you see yourself. Kasi kung ang tingin mo sa sarili sa'yo, pagkasama-sama mo, pagkapangit-pangit, na pagkatigas-tigas ng ulo mo, pagkatanga-tanga mo, anak naman, maawa naman at mahabag sa sarili mo. Kasi wala nang ibang magmamahal sa iyo kundi ikaw. Kaya kung hindi mo ibigin ang sarili mo, aasa ka na iibigin ka ng ibang tao. Na kung hindi mo nagugustuhan ng sarili mo, sa palagay kaya magugustuhan ka ng iba? Anak naman. Babalik tayo sa katotohanan, walang nilikha ang Diyos na basura. Lahat ng ginawa ng Diyos ay mabuti. Ikaw ay maganda, ikay mabuti. Dahil dito, magsisimula ang pag-ibig sa buhay mo kung paano mo iibigin ang sarili mo. You have to like you first. To make meaningful connection in an authentic way, you have to project the best parts of your true self. Project it. Diba? Project it. Bakit mo itatago? Bakit mo ikahiya kung yun ang maganda sa'yo? I remember one joke. Pagbigyan nyo na matanda. The joke says like this. May nilapitan isang dalaga at ang sabi, Iha, pagkaganda ng mga mata mo. Sabi ng babae, salamat po. Iha, pagkaganda-ganda ng mukha mo. Salamat po. At nung sinabi nila, alam mo iha, ang ganda-ganda rin ang dibdib mo. Salamat po. Ano ibig ko sabihin? Jokingly, what I'm trying to say is this. You have to start appreciating yourself. Dahil kung maganda nga naman ang mukha mo, show it na maganda. Hindi yung lagi kang nakayuko na itinatago mo parang iyong sarili. Kung maganda talaga ang hinaharap mo, aba, edi tumayo ng tuwid at ipakita na, I have all the right assets. Those are just physical. But how about something that is beautiful within? Flaunt it. Flaunt it. If you're a good singer, show that yourself that I believe in my singing. Diba? Kaya, pakita. Because before you expect others to like you have to like you. That is the law of self-image. Negative self-perception can adversely impact our productivity, our decision, and even when taken to extremes, our health. Dahil pag ikaw ang unang humamak sa sarili mo at hindi mo pinakita ang pag-ibig sa sarili mo, umasa ka. Hindi ka para paibigin ng iba. Mga anak, nabanggit ko na ito na sa aking karanasan bilang pare for almost 24 years in the ministry is this. The greatest sin most young ones commit against themselves, even their sin against their love life is this. Marami hindi minamahal ang sarili. They would try to settle for second best in life. Hindi na baling meron kaysa wala, alalaumbaga ano nangyayari. When they deserve the best, they feel, di yan para sa akin. Agad na nagsasar raping. Kaya be nice to yourself. And it involves some positive talk, self-talk. Kung kaya nga, when was the last time you said to yourself that you love yourself? That you always aspire what is best for you? That you always look for something that is long-term? For something that is authentic and real? And not something of fantasy? You have to be nice to yourself. Be nice. Be your own best friend. Diba? Sino ka na makakaunawa sa sarili mo? Sa palagay mo may magmamahal na ibang tao agad sa iyo? Hindi. Ikaw muna ang mahalin ng sarili mo. Kung kaya nga, frame a positive picture of yourself. Okay, perhaps you were so wounded when you were growing up. Kaya ang nakikita mo lagi sa iyo ay kung paano pinalaki ang utak mo na ang laging isipin na ikaw lagi ang mali. May diferensya sa iyo kaya hindi ka mahalin ng tao. Please anak, tama na. But rather, try to see what's beautiful in you. Try to see God's blueprint for you. Try to see the positive and the possibilities in your life. And I tell you, there is so much there in this world. And lastly, celebrate the small stuff. When was the last time you gifted yourself or you rewarded yourself for being good, for doing something great or something even heroic? Have you treated yourself for all the good that you have done? Mga kapatid ko, minsan pag ang galing na galing natin sa ibang tao, pero pag minsan, sa sarili nating katawan, doon tayo nagkukulang. When at times we need the validation more than from anybody else, but the validation we give ourselves. Kung kaya nga, part of being nice to yourself is please focus on the things you can change and let go of the things you can't. Anak, ako'y tumatanda na. At isa kong napatunayan sa buhay na ito Ang mga kahinaan ko, kamamatsyang ko na. Ang dami ko ring mga, no, ako'y bata sa akin, magbabago ko, kailangan ko ito, every new year, ito naman, ito. And I notice there are things I just have to embrace myself for being who I am. Kaya yung kabastusan ng dila ko, kamamatsyang ko na yan. At tinatanggap ko na yung katotohanan yun. Habang yung mga kaya ko pa namang baguhin, patuloy ko sinisikap, unti nga laang, dahil kahirap din. Akong matanda na hirap nga. Ano pang ikay bata? Give yourself some allowance, mga anak ko. Dahil, as you changed on the things you can, and let go of the things you can't, what happens? You become more positive in life. And positive people, I tell you, are likable people. Kumpara sa mga nega na wala nang ginawa kundi magreklamo, full of whining and complaining, being cynical and critical. Ako, Diyos ko, kayaya mong tangka na ibang tao. Kaya, fake it till you make it real. That's another thing that you have to practice, mga anak, para ibigin ka. Hindi, nga pala, kaibig-ibig mo ay hindi lang mahalaga sa love life mo, ha? Kahit sa anumang karera, if you are more likable, you'll have more potential of customers, of promotions. Sabi sa'yo, there are a lot of good things that would come your way if you are like a likable person. But one way of doing it is another key is fake it till you make it real. Acting as if you already have changed your thinking or achieved a desired goal is a powerful way to grow accustomed to new thought patterns and strategies. Act as if. There is a saying that goes, act as if you're a princess. And little by little, people will treat you like a princess. Kaya act as if. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na magpanggap ka, pero sinasabi ko, if you have an ideal person or an ideal state in life, try to act as if. Para bagang ganito. Ito, minsan turo ko sa mga seminarista ko. Ano ang larawan sa iyo ng isang banal na tao? Ano sa kamalayan mo? Halimbawa, kung ikaw na nakikinig sa akin ngayon, ano sa palagay mo ang larawan ng isang kaibig-ibig na tao? And start acting like one. And little by little, you acquire the trait of being likable, of being lovable. Kaya act as if. Paano ba makatingin ang isang taong kaibig-ibig? Paano ba magsalita ang isang taong kaibig-ibig? And I tell you, little by little, by acting as if, you become like it. Keep acting as if until you have fully absorbed the new approach and made it real. It becomes who you are. Third one is perception. What do you see in the picture? Is it an old lady or a young lady? And the answer to that question, whether it's a young or an old lady in the picture, is how you see the picture. That's perception. One has not only an ability to perceive the world, but an ability to alter one's perception of it. More simply, one can change things by the manner in which one looks at them, according to Tom Robbins. So, our perception of others are realities about them. Whatever impressions a person gathers of you, as he consciously or unconsciously interprets your words and action, become his reality of you. So, what we perceive is what we believe to be true. Kaya, it is possible for this perception to change over time. Of course, as people come to know each other more fully, truly, perceptions change. However, first impressions are powerful. That's why the law of first impression. It is far easier to make a good first impression than to change a bad one. Kaya mga anak, how's your impression management? Supposing this is the first time you'll meet his or her parents, how are you going to manage the impression you're going to give them? You see, sometimes hindi tayo nagugustuhan ng ating kinararagdagan, not because kung sino nga ba talaga tayo na hindi talaga katanggap-tanggap at kaibig-ibig. Pero pag minsan, ang naging unang nating dating sa kanila, ang naging batayan ng paghusga. Kaya, impression management is very important, mga anak. At doon ko kayo hinahamon sunod. How are you managing your first impression? It's not what you say, but how you say it. Albert Mehrabian, The Factors That Constitute a Person's Total Liking, said, 7% is verbal liking. Verbal liking is the message. 38% goes to vocal liking, the tone of voice. And 55% is facial liking. Ang laki pala ng impact ng pagmumukha mo. Kaya, how do you manage your face? Yesterday, we talk about being well-groomed, uh, taking care of your skin, brushing your teeth kasi para maganda ang ngiti mo. Uh, Mahalaga yun, tunay. But, kalinsabay nito is also our vocal liking, our tone of voice, how we say things. Kung kaya nga, decide what image you want to portray. Determine how you're going to convey it. Your body language can divulge your disinterest, or conversely, it can affirm your attentiveness and confidence. So, when speaking of vocal and visual communication behaviors, una agad, in terms of first impression, eye contact is very important. To express interest and confidence, eye contact needs to be consistent. Saan ka ba natingin? Halimbawa, ipinakilala ka ng magulang sa magulang ng jojowain mo. Tumitingin ka ba ng tuwid sa mata ng bibiyanan mo o kung saan ka nakatingin? And you practice it. Try to look at the mirror and look at yourself straight in the eye. And imagine yourself talking to a very important person. What does your eye contact reveals about you? And try to maintain eye contact in a natural way. Hindi naman parang pinagmumulaga kang gayan. It doesn't mean staring. It must say that you're very engaging. And I don't know how you're going to do it, but at least kailangan may brilyong makita sa mata mo. Para maging positivity, para magang speaks through your eyes. Because effective eye contact are important. Ganun din. Pauses. Pauses are powerful. They can communicate thoughtfulness, confidence, and natural comfort with your surrounding. Yung ikaw ay titigil lang na nakatingin. Wala kang sasabihin. Kasi pag minsan, some people are overwhelming sa simpleng dahilan. They talk too much. They reveal early on too much na pag minsan hindi pa panahon. So, to transition from pauses back into conversation, use phrases that remark what the other person just said or seek to clarify it if necessary. So, sample nga dito is, I never thought about it before. Tamo nga naman. Hindi ko naisip yun na. Or, ibig mo bang sabihin ganito? Kasi pag inuulit mo yung ilang sinabi niya, ipinapahayag mo na nakikinig ka talaga. Ganon din. Your stance. Do you really stand tall? A slouch or overly relaxed stance reads as lacking assurance in yourself and disinterest in the other person. Halimbawa, do you slouch? Or do you stand straight? Mga babae, paano kayo umupo? Kayo ngayon parang nakahilatang gayaan, nakataas ang paa, nakadikwatro, tapos pinapapalakpak nyo ang step inyo. That means disinterest. Kaya, some men are turned off pag nakita nagagano na isang babae dahil kukuya-kuya-kuy pa. Ganon din. Do you show an open stance when you are talking with somebody? Or nakahalukip-kip kang gaya na akala mo hindi ka malalapitan and you are guarding your heart too much? So your posture says a lot about who you are. Ganon din. Your voice. Forcing yourself to sound unnaturally animated, or so enthusiastic can backfire. It comes off as insincere and fake. Paano ka tumawa? Kasi meron tawa na hindi tuwa. Parang fake naman. Alamin mo kung paano ka tumawa. At pagmasdan mo kung anong dating ng pagtawa mo. Kasi baka yung tawa mo ay para sa tawa lang na ikay naliligayahan, pero para dating pala sa iba ay tawang nangungutya ka na. Kaya alamin mo ano yung tono ng boses mo. Ganon din naman. Improve your vocal signals by making sure your delivery sound confident. Anak, pag lalaki ka, tapos boses puki ka, yun ang tawag ng matatanda. Yung, hello, kamusta na po kayo? Hindi ka para igalang yan. Kung lalaki ka, kumilos kang parang lalaki, magsalita sa tono na parang lalaki, hindi yung lalamya-lamyang babakla-bakla ka, tapos nagtataka ngayon bakit hindi ka makursunadahan. Speak in a commanding voice. Speak like as if you're a Marine. And I tell you, it adds more credibility on you, more authority. And if you are a lady, try to speak like a lady. Hindi yung parang kung mag-joke ka napakabalahura mo na parang palingkera na hindi ka magugustuhan yan. Be sweet if you are a lady. Mas maiibigan ka. Yung kahit paano tono ay may lambing. And don't mumble or speak in a stifled passion. At huwag kayong masyadong No. And don't end your sentence by raising your voice as if you're posing a question. Just be flat if you're telling a story. Ganon din. How you compliment another? Sabi ko, this is very powerful. You want to be liked? Learn to compliment a lot. Be more appreciative of the other person. Saying nice things to someone. But not boarding over flattery. Too much flattery could backfire. But just being nice. Like for example, one thing I've learned as a priest is, I guess that's need of a lot of women, especially the manangs in the church, is to compliment them. Ang ganda po niyo. Ang ganda ng ayos ng buhok mo. Bago po kayo pa-parlor, oh, they love it. Perhaps they are starving for compliments. O yung sabi mo, yung in-offer po nyo kanina, kayo po may luto, pagkasarap po. It's a little compliment, but it works a lot of wonders. It makes the person feel valuable and appreciated. Kaya lang, don't give too much compliment if you don't want to get flooded. Because I remember one time na ako may sinabihan, kung kasarap po nung ini-offer nyo sa aking minatamis. And I tell you, mayat maya na lang, puro may minatamis. Pero, kung meron kang gustong maulit, try to give good compliments. Sa mga may asawa, batiin mo, uy, ang sarap ng halik mo kanina. Tuwan-tuwa talaga ako pag hinahalikan mo kung bagong toothbrush ka, lasang bubble gum. And I tell you, makaulit yan. Kaysa sa pagsabihin mo yan at umasa ka, mananadya pa yan. Spend some time noticing what you admire or appreciate about those around you and how those things positively impact your perception of those people. Then tell them what you admire. Tell them what you admire, and I tell you, they will love you for it. But you become more likable. And lastly, is your energy. The energy that you project is the very energy that you'll receive. Energy is derived from both your natural personality and your actual mood for the moment. You can feel your own energy in your body, your face, your stance, even in the way you're breathing. And other people pick up on these signals and on the words you choose in a given moment. Likewise, you pick up on the energy of others and respond to it in kind. So the kind of energy we bring to a situation impacts the ways our interaction with the world unfold. If your energy is so positive, full of life, full of passion, full of hope, it's contagious, I tell you. It's very contagious. Kung kaya nga, kung ikaw ay lulugpo, lalampa-lampa, yung parang kang walang kabuhay-buhay, chances are, that's the kind of energy you'll also receive from other people. So where is your energy right now? To harness our energy to the best effect, we must be in tune with it. That means knowing what vibe we are giving off at any given moment, determining how well it is working, and if it's necessary, adjusting it. So, when you are in a very difficult situation, what's your common stance? Gagatungan mo ba? Alam mo nang galit, yung parang pamboy ka, gagatungan mo ito para lalo pang magalit? Or, kung merong isang taong nagwawala at galit na galit, you just ignore them? Kaya lang problema, if you ignore them, what happen is, ang mangyayari nun ay, baka lalo maiyamot ito sa'yo. Like for example, by telling someone, everything will be okay. Okay lang yan, okay lang yan. Eh, hindi nga okay eh. So, what's your stance? Or, extract yourself. You just withdraw. Yung isa, you minimize. Ito naman, you just withdraw. Aalisan na lang. Again, it might backfire. I say the best way of handling things like this is meet them where they are, or almost meet them. Para bagang when dealing with the other person, read the signals they are sending out, listen to what they are saying, and validate their energy state by responding with energy that is just below or above what they are expressing. Matching their energy exactly will not help them shift out of the negative state, but almost matching it will let them know you understand what they are saying, and it will give them option for adjusting their energy positively. The response to the riled isn't relax, it will be okay, Oh, I can believe that happened, or I can see that you're really upset by them. Don't counter the frustration by playing it down. Instead, meet the energy close to where it is, then gradually lift the mood at a natural pace, helping him shift his energy and settle into a more moderate, open frame of mind. So meet them where they are. Because helping other people make an energy shift increases our chances of connecting with them and building a meaningful relationship. Because it increases trust and it creates mood memory. What is mood memory? To end our afternoon together. Mood memory is this: it's how you make the other person feel. One thing I've learned in teaching is this. Kaya sinasabihan ko nga yung iba kong mga ibang educators din na you have to understand the fact that almost 80% of what you taught your student after their final exam, they will forget it. Kung kaya nga kung pahihirapan mo ang exam mo, mas mabilis na makakalimutan lahat ng itinuro mo. Kaya yung mga kung magpa-exam ay halos buong maghapon, I know someone na ganyan talaga. Maghapon talaga. Na para bagang doon na dinadala yung estudyante ng kanilang pangkain, doon na dinadala ng merienda, ng inumin, at tipong magla-lights out na sa seminaryo nag-e-exam pa yung iba. Oh, I experienced it when I was a seminarian. And one thing I've learned from that is this. The moment I pass his subjects, kinalimutan ko na lahat ng itinuro niya. And what only remains is this. I don't like the guy. Hindi ko siya gusto. At dahil dito, hindi ko rin gusto ang subject matter niya. Kaya anong natutunan ko doon? Dahil doon, I never give talagang truly terrorizing exam on my students. It's just for me to assess whether they could apply what they learned from my course. Because I realize that after every course, we forget all the lessons. What remains is how the teacher made us feel. If this teacher made me feel appreciated, if the teacher made me feel that I'm worth something, if my teacher is full of fun, that learning is fun, if my teacher made me feel that what he's lecturing is applicable to life, and I will profit from it, I tell you, that student might forget everything that I taught them, but they will never forget the fact that I was their teacher. And because of it, they will like my subject matter. They will apply my subject matter. And time will come, they will say, I am a student of Father Dale. Kung kaya nga, that is good memory. Yung tipong dahil dun sa dating mo sa buhay nila, you made them feel good about themselves. You made them feel good about life. You made them believe in themselves that they are capable of something. I tell you, that is smooth memory. Wherein the memory that you gave them is worth remembering. And how much this memory changes how they feel about themselves. Imagine, anak, if you meet somebody like that they could experience that their mood, their feelings change whenever you are near. Oh, I tell you, malaking chance he or she will fall in love with you. Because in the end, likability as a state of getting real is about I will like you, maiibigan kita, dahil kung paano ang pagbuo mong pagkatao, hindi lamang kung paano ito naging totoo nung makipagdaupalad ka sa akin, kundi anong naibunsod na damdamin ng pagdating mo sa buhay ko. Bukas, we'll try to, so it's about your state, that getting real, authentic, projecting a very good image and vibes, the energy. Bukas, paano pag nagtagpo na kayo? How are you going to handle, especially your conversations? Because we are talking of intimacy, di ba? How are you going to make him or her like you more through the conversations? Because hindi. Okay, sasabihin nyo, mga kabataan, nagchat-chat pa na po kayo, Father. Okay, sige. Chat-chat kayo. Supposing you said, I'm in love doon sa kachat ko. Pakakasal ka na dito nang hindi mo lang nakikita ito at nakakausap ito ng harap-harapan? Guess not. Kaya, after being who you are, making yourself not just appear, but be likable, this time, how are you going to strike conversation that will make his or her fall in love with you? This is Father Dale Anthony Cubaretoco, our heart-to-heart with singles. Kindly click the subscribe button below and the bell so that you'll be notified yung kasunod na video nito. And if you have some questions na kung may sagot naman ako at kaya ko sagutin ito, I'll try to reply to your questions either through the videos or perhaps reply on that comment section. So, again, maraming salamat sa inyo. Hope through this quarantine heart-to-heart conversation we are having, I've come to enrich your heart so much more that you become very likable, and hopefully one day I'll receive a message, Father Dale, pwede po bang ipakilala ko sa inyo ang najowa ko? Asahan ko ito. Magandang araw sa iyo, mahal kong anak.